What's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm here playing some Pokemon Fire Red Apocalocke. I think that's what it's called, Apocalocke. I'm sorry if I'm screaming. Sorry if I'm too loud. I'm just so excited about getting back to Pokemon. This is my first time coming back to an actual traditional Pokemon game, and I say traditional as in going back to those older Pokemon games, not the ones that came out past Generation 6, but going back to the 16-bit, 8-bit pixelated Pokemon game. And it's my first time coming back to a Nuzlocke variant Pokemon game. So basically this is the same Fire Red, nothing changed with the core game, but basically I adjusted a lot of things with this, and now I'm implementing some rules. That's why it's called Apocalocke. So basically the whole theme of an Apocalocke, or Apocalypse Lock, is that these are self-implemented rules that is supposed to match the theme of the apocalypse. So basically, thanks to a Reddit user, the name of Goronman, I think I'm pronouncing it right, Goronman, I'll put it on the screen. Goronman, I think there was an original rules for Apocalocke where it's capped somewhere, but he basically took that and ran with it and basically put it on steroid. Piqued my interest because I didn't want to do a regular Nuzlocke. I wanted to do something that was challenging, but not too challenging that it would wreck the whole playthrough, where I can have fun and it still be challenging. And I came across this Apocalocke, and basically I'm about to read out the rules, and I'm going to post the rules here on the screen so you guys can see it. And also I'm gonna post all of these rules and everything down below in the description. The whole point of this video is to go over the rules, the instructions for you guys and for myself, pick my starter, and also pick my apocalypse setting. As you can tell from this layout, I have the apocalypse setting, we're getting to that soon, up here, and the RNG screen down here, we'll get to that soon. Let's go over the rules real quick. Rule number 1, you can only catch the first Pokemon in each route or area, so that means a city as well, that you encounter, if it matches your type. We'll get to that soon. Number 2, if a Pokemon faints, is considered dead and must be boxed permanently or released. Rule number 3, all Pokemon must be nicknamed, but I might be nicknaming my Pokemon something else so I can get through this lock, but we'll get to that very soon as well. For this particular lock, I am also implementing a few of the hardcore Nuzlocke rules, and I'm about to go over 2 of them right now. So the first one is a player must not use items in battle. Pokemon may hold items, but no items from the bag except for balls may be used. So this is a self-implemented rule that I want to make the challenge a little bit harder, so I can't use potions, super potions, antidotes, or none of that shit while I'm fighting. I can only do it outside of battle. The second hardcore rule that I'm implementing is a player must not level any of their Pokemon past the level of the next boss trainer's highest level Pokemon. These boss trainers include gym leaders, the final Elite 4 member. Any Pokemon that exceed the level cap must be boxed and cannot be used until they are under the level cap. Exceeding the level cap during the battle is allowed. You must simply encounter the battle with no Pokemon over the level cap. For instance, let's go over gym number 1, which is Brock's gym. His highest level Pokemon should be at level 14. What I can do is train, or what I am going to implement into this playthrough so we can get through it, I'm going to have an unlimited amount of rare candies. I am not going to use these rare candies throughout the whole journey, only when we encounter the boss battles, or basically the gym leaders. So basically, for instance, gym number 1, the level cap is 14. His highest ace is level 14. None of my Pokemon can be past level 14 before I face Brock. And if I am not at that level by the time we reach Brock, I am able to use the rare candies to get my Pokemon to that level, and vice versa to the next gym and the next gym. I am not trying to stand here all fucking day to grind Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see it either. And don't even worry about grinding or any of the fluff things that comes with this playthrough. I will be cutting a lot of that stuff out. I know y'all want to get straight into the main events or happenings or whatever happens while I play the game, so you won't have to worry about that, and it won't be this big long ass playthrough. So moving on, rule number 4, that was just rule number 3. So rule number 4, you must randomize the number to decide your apocalypse, and this is where the apocalypse setting come in. So basically, before we start, we're going to set a apocalypse. Thanks to the Reddit user, he has set a grand total of 45 apocalypse scenarios for us to choose from that we're going to pick random with the RNG screen down below. As you can see, I already got it set from 1 through 45, and we're going to pick that actual setting and place it up here for the remainder of this playthrough so we can all see and understand this is the apocalypse that I'm facing, and the apocalypse that I'm facing dictates the type of Pokemon that I can only use throughout the whole playthrough. So for instance, one of the Apocalypse settings is called a Global Tsunami. Within a Global Tsunami, I can only use Flying, Water, Grass, Ghost, Dragon types. I can't use anything outside of that unless it's my starter Pokemon. There's 45 scenarios of that we could pick from, not pick from, but pick randomly, and we're only going to set with that throughout the whole playthrough. Some of these settings, Apocalypse settings that he does have here has fairy types, and fairy types are exclusive to Gen 6 and up. Since I am playing the Generation 3 game, we won't have fairy types. Instead, made a little clause for me where in case I have a setting that has a fairy typing, I roll a number between 1 and 17 because that's how many typings that are in Generation 3. I have to keep rolling until I get a unique typing from the Apocalypse setting. And I like this because when you think of fairy types, you think of mystical powers. So we're using these mystical powers to get a free typing, but it has to be unique within the setting. So if I have something that has normal fighting, ghosts, rock, steel, and bug, if one of them was fairy, and I'm replacing the fairy types, I can't have something that's already in that setting. It has to be something different. So I will keep re-rolling until it's something unique. Moving on. Next, we have the rolls. And this is where it gets fun. And we're actually right now gonna go over each roll. There's only 15 of them. So let's go over it really quickly. This is what makes the Apocalocke so good. So the first one is called the Lone Wanderer. All right, so if roll, anytime this Pokemon is switched in or used to start a battle, he cannot be removed from the field and has to battle the rest of the match, unless forced to switch out by Roar, Whirlwind, or etc. Number 2, the Survivor Couple. If roll, you are able to catch another Pokemon from that same route, consider them wedlock, must have 2 slots for them, or both be bot. Do not roll the dice for the second one. If you cannot catch another one from that route, consider the first one dead. If you switch into one of the Pokemon, afterwards you can only switch into the wedlock Pokemon. So for instance, if I'm battling with one that's wedlock and I want to switch it out just in case of something happens, I have to go into the wedlock Pokemon that is matched up with. And you know what? Just to make that a little bit more interesting, this is actually the one that's actually more lengthy, but I want to make this a little bit more interesting. If I get something that has a survival couple roll, if one dies, I'm going to kill the other one. That's something I'm going to implement for this playthrough just to make it a little bit more spicy. Number 3, the Fearful Survivor. This Pokemon will not accept any man-made healing items, TMs, or HMs. They will only eat berries, energy roots, energy powder, or heal from Pokemon centers. That sounds horrible. So I can't heal it outside of battle. I can't heal it in battle. I can't teach it no TMs. I can't teach it no HMs. It can only eat berries. It can only go to the Pokemon Center to heal. If I get something that has the Fearful Survivor, that joint is going to die. I promise you, he's going to die. Next one up is the Lucky Survivor. This is the luck of the Irish, no penalty. So this is basically a free roll. The Sickly Survivor must always be full HP. Heal immediately after battle. If you cannot, they are considered dead. So for instance, if somebody has the Sickly Survivor, if they are hurt in battle, outside of the battle, I have to heal it up right then and there. If I don't have enough potions to heal it up to 100%, I must destroy it. Well, kill it. Number 6, the Schizophrenic. This is kind of weird and, you know, kind of cancel-ish, you know. The Schizophrenic, if rolled, the next item you pick up, buy, find, steal, must always be held by the Pokemon. If taken off, roll a 6-sided die. Whatever number you roll is corresponding to the slot in your party. That Pokemon is now considered dead. If they are holding a berry and they consume that berry, you can go 2 routes. Either immediately hand them back an artificial berry, that's the easy setting, or you could choose the hard one. Consider it the same as you taking it off of yourself and roll. So basically they saying this Schizophrenic, he has this item that he has to hold. He has to hold, and if he loses this item, he goes ballistic and kills somebody in your party. Whatever item that we find next, no matter what, we have to give it to the Pokemon, even if it's a berry or if it's some type of item. And it's my goal to not take it off of him. If it is a berry and he eats it, I have to, within 2 routes, find that berry back. And if I can't find it, I have to basically kill he has to kill. I have to kill one of my Pokemon if I can't find the berry or the item itself. So that's going to be actually pretty interesting to have a schizophrenic on the team. So I'm looking forward to that. Next up, the kid. If rolled, the Pokemon can never be evolved past the base stage or whatever stage that you are on when you caught. So basically, if I catch somebody at a stage 1, I can't evolve it to stage 2 or 3. If I catch something at stage 2 and it has a stage 3 evolution, I cannot evolve it. The leader. If rolled, this Pokemon must always be in the front of your party. That is scary. That is absolutely terrifying because it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but that is actually pretty scary. The mutant. If rolled, this Pokemon is allowed to be bred once with another Pokemon that has also rolled mutant. What do you mean by that? Come back to mutant. That's kind of weird. Number 10. The way too confident survivor. If rolled, this Pokemon can only be switched out if they hit red, less than 1/5 of the health bar. That's scary. That's that cocky Pokemon that's like, I'm staying until I'm hurt. The wise one. If rolled, this Pokemon must always be 5 levels ahead of the majority of the party, on par with other Pokemon that rolls this. So this is actually pretty scary too. So the wise one is, and it's scary because I'm implementing that whole level cap system for the gyms. So basically, if I have anybody that's a wise one, I have to have that 5 levels ahead, but at the same time not hit over the level cap of the gym, the next gym I'm going to, in order to have it on my team. The shy one. If rolled, this Pokemon cannot be used in gym or Elite Four champion battles unless it is the last resort. The hammer. If rolled, this Pokemon must have 4 attacking moves all at the same time as soon as possible. The support. If rolled, this Pokemon can only be used as an HM slave or as a status support, only having 1 attack move if used as such. And lastly, the Buddhist. If rolled, this Pokemon can reincarnate once after death, unless they die from a dark, poison, fire, or ice type move, or die from burns, poison, or confusion. So those are the roles that we're using today, but I do want to look at that mutant thing. Breeding is basically taking one Pokemon and taking the daycare with another Pokemon and they make an egg. But right here it says it's only allowed to breed once with another Pokemon that has a role mutant. I think I'm gonna have a Ditto on standby, and then when we're able to go to the daycare, I can put it, so if I get like a Pikachu, I can have a Pikachu and a Ditto, and then get another Pikachu or a Pichu that evolves to a Pikachu. That is the whole role setup for this whole playthrough. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna at least pick my starter, 1, and 2, we're gonna pick the Apocalypse setting for the game. Video is only an intro to the whole playthrough. My goal to at least get to the 3rd gym. I will feel so bad if I play this, do all of this setup, do all of this creative shit with the layout just for us to get our ass clapped by Brock. Like, I would hate this. It's a randomizer. I didn't mention this, but it's a randomizer. So that means all the Pokemon are random. The starters that I pick are random, but they have to be 3 stages. So I did that for this game. The trainer has random Pokemon, and all the static trade-in gift Pokemon are all random as well. So the static Pokemon, that includes legendaries. The legendaries will be randomized with other legendaries, and all the static Pokemon will be randomized with other static Pokemon. No trainers will have legendaries, and there are no legendaries in the wild, so I don't have to worry about that. But I can get a legendary if it fits my typing that dictates from the setting, and if I catch it. But let's get into this right now and go pick our starter. All right, we all been here before, seeing Professor Oak greeting us, telling us to welcome to the world of Pokemon. I'm actually nervous to see what type of Pokemon they're gonna give me. I am a boy, and my name is Freddy. I don't know what to name Gary. I kind of just want to name him Blue. I'm gonna call you Bust Down. Don't ask why. I'm just gonna call him Bust Down. Bust Down. I love it. Was it Bust Down? And another reason why this is just an intro and not going a little bit further into the gameplay, I got somewhere to be today. I'm going to the Wizards game today with my friend, so, and I'm about to leave in like an hour, so I want to just go ahead and get this up and running. Oh, by the way, our starter, he is considered the main character. That is his role. All these other roles are not applicable to our starter Pokemon, and it makes him extremely valuable because we could use our starter in any situation because he is the main character of this story. I remember playing like original Red and Blue or Yellow, and this will take so long. And now I take it, I guess I was taking it for granted because all the newer generations, they hold your hand so badly with the tutorial. It's just so bad. Damn, let the kids grow up. We had to figure it out. Let them figure it out. Yeah, be patient, Buzz Down. Alright, I was going to, I did randomize these 3 Pokeballs. I don't know what they are, but I was going to, hey, pick a number between 1 and 3, and I'm going to pick that one. But seeing as though this is the main character, and this is the only choice that I actually get in this whole playthrough, I'm going to pick it myself. So I can have at least some type of advantage, because those rolls is going to F me, okay? So, for Pokeball number 1, it's a Pichu. Okay, Pokemon number 2 is a Machop. Fun fact that I did for this randomizer. So Machop, as you know, has 3 stages, of course, but its 3rd stage can only be accessible through trade. Well, for this actual ROM, I actually made it so that at a certain level, it can actually reach its final form. So it's actually not a bad decision to pick Machop. Oh, I'm not picking a Wurmple. I'm not picking a Wurmple. Fuck out of here. Okay, I think the clear choice answer is to pick Machop. And he is going to be our main character. I think I'm just going to call him main. I'm sorry, I'm not that unique when it comes to nicknames. But it will actually help me out. And I'm also going to record each Pokemon that I do catch. I'm going to record their roles and put it on some type of note so I will know, so I won't fuck up. Also, that was a long pause. If you guys catch me breaking a rule, and I'm gonna leave the rules in the description. If you guys catch me breaking the rules, please let me know. I will argue with you unless it was blatant. If I do catch myself breaking a rule, and if you catch me breaking a rule, I'm going to kill one of my Pokemon. Not my starter, 6 Pokemon that's in my party. I will kill off one as a punishment for breaking the rules. So I'm making this as hard and difficult as possible without making it unfun. And that's why I didn't want to do a ROM hack, because some of those things are just unfun because they're unfair. They like to put you in a situation that's fucked up. And he picked the Pichu, so he's going to have a Pikachu. Also, I did make it at a certain level. So actually at 45, I believe. At 45 throughout the whole game, any Pokemon that's level 45 by trainers, or I think in the wild, by trainers or in the wild, they will be fully evolved. It makes no sense for you to have a level 45 Pikachu when you have a level 45 Raichu. Just saying. So let's see our little main is working with. Actually, this is not that bad. I'm glad. A side of me is glad that Buzz Down don't have the Wurmple. I think it'd be too easy. So having him having a Pichu is kind of cool. All right, so this is like a little tutorial that they always do. And the reason why I picked Fire Red is because Fire Red near like the end is kind of difficult than like a Emerald or a Sapphire Ruby version. And I was thinking about doing like a Generation 5, but I don't know Generation 5 well enough not to just read all the dialogue. Like I can get through this game just off of memory alone and off of experience. So I'd rather play something that I know and randomize and fuck shit up than play something that I almost have no idea where to go and I'm gonna be stuck trying to look at guides of how to get through places or how to get items. Also, items are randomized, the items, but the main items to get through the game are not randomized. All right, so what are we working with? Low kick. Cool. You got Thunder Shock already? Oh, wow. Ain't I paralyzed? Wait, huh? I thought I was paralyzed. What happened? Y'all saw that, right? I thought I was paralyzed. It doesn't matter. Low kick. Main is paralyzed. I can't move. It don't show that I'm paralyzed. I don't know what's going on. It didn't show my status effect. Is that You know what? I think that might be a glitch. Oh, there it is. What the fuck? I thought so. That must have been a bug because it's not normal for one of the Pokemon in the tutorial to catch a status effect. Level 6 though. Of course, you can't have a status effect with Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur. All right. So we got Maine. He's paralyzed. Hopefully, Professor Oak can heal us. And also, I'm gonna keep doing that. And also, the lock does not start until I get Pokeballs. And we're healed. I just want to check our be careful nature. Our attack is high, decent speed, decent defenses, and we got guts. Ooh, we got guts. That's actually really good. That's really good. Oh, that's really, really fucking good. Okay. And last but not least, before we call this whole intro video a wrap, it is time for us to pick our Apocalypse setting, and we're going to place it up top, and it's going to be here for the remainder of the whole series. I'm a little bit nervous, but hopefully we pick something that's a little bit fortunate. And as you can tell right here down below, we have our RNG screen, which I'm going to pick from 1 through 45. Now also there is 2 of these settings that I'm not going to do. No, I just think it's boring. I think it's pretty boring to do 2 of these settings. And that would be, let me see, setting number 43, where it says males have died out. You can only use female Pokemon. I just think that's a little bit, it's unique, but I think it's a little bit lazy. And number 45, which is just the opposite, females has died out. You can only use male Pokemon. No, I want to use specific types. I don't want to be able to use any types, but they have to be a different gender. No. So if we roll a 43 or 45, we're going to re-roll until we get something else. Anyway, take your eyes off of me. Take your eyes on the screen below. We're going to generate our Apocalypse setting in 3, 2, 1. Generate. Number 16. Number 16. It says a global IQ drop, where I can only use normal, fighting, fairy, ground, steel, rock. We got fairy. So like I said, we have a fairy clause where we re-roll, and 1 through 17, I have it here and I put it down in the description below. We get to roll a special unique typing that is not a part of this IQ, global IQ drop. I don't know what type of apocalypse is that, but global IQ drop, everybody just got stupider. Oh, dumb as a rock. Hard-headed. I get it. I don't get the fairy typing though. Anyway, we're going to re-roll. Now we're going to set this to 17, and we're going to generate a number between 1 and 16, and whatever it is, it has to be unique, so it can't be a normal, fighting, ground, steel, or rock. So 3, 2, 1, 14, and 14 is grass. So we're replacing the fairy typing with grass. I'm actually going to highlight that above in a different color, so we know that, hey, it was a fairy typing. We don't have fairy types in Generation 3. We replaced it randomly with grass typing. So the only Pokemon that I can get are normal, fighting, grass, ground, steel, and rock. All right, we're here. We're here. Let's see if we can survive the global IQ drop apocalypse in this Fire Red Apocalocke. So guys, I hope you guys are excited as much as I am with this playthrough. Hopefully we can make this long running. Hopefully we won't get clapped, but I am confident we got some good typings here. Normal is very diverse. Fighting is fighting, which is always good against like darks and rock and steel types and normal types. We have grass, which is the only special typing here, which is also good. Ground, solid, steel is extremely good, and rock. So unless we come across a fighting type, yeah, fighting types are a problem. Fighting types are a problem. Water types are a problem too, but we can get grass. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. If you are, please drop a like in the comment below. If you have any questions, please drop them here on the comment section below so I can explain, or if you have any feedback that I can implement before we get too far into this playthrough, please let me know, and I will catch you guys next time. Like I said, drop a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, peace out.